Hi Gemini, welcome to Magpie Moonchild. My name is Kayleigh. This is your general weekly Tarotscope for the week ahead. As always, the housekeeping is down below with how to book a read, what deck I'm using, aspects of your birth chart to look into, all that jazz, along with the subscription button if you feel so inclined as to subscribe. Happy birthday if it's your birthday this week, Gemini. We are in Gemini season, which is all about communication. And obviously, well, it's your season. So we're all about communication and decision making, potentially, between what's right, what's wrong, tossing and turning between two options. Maybe not making decisions just yet. And to compound it, ruled by Mercury, but your Mercury at the moment is in retrograde, so kind of counteracting your true self. So there may be some conflict within yourself this week of what's going on. And obviously you have the full moon. We've just had the full moon in your counter as well. So that's going to be, and it was an eclipse. So there's all sorts of energy going on for you at the moment, Gemini. So I kind of feel like this is why you've got the Hanged Man this week. The Hanged Man is about that being in limbo, trying to kind of make sense, to gather a point of perspective. It's not a week for making decisions for you this week. And it's going to feel like you're stuck in limbo, waiting for something to happen. There's knowledge to be gained this week. If you look, that is a chrysalis, that is a butterfly waiting to erupt as a, it's basically a caterpillar that's gone in order for it to come out as a, I've got a feeling that's a moth rather than a butterfly, but it's about being suspended for a moment. It's about waiting to see what emerges, what truth emerges on the other side of this cocoon period, of this waiting period. There is something beautiful on the other side of it. I mean, you get wings to fly, you get the knowledge, you gain knowledge at the end of the end of this waiting period. But right now, it very much is this energy of waiting. And I know that's really frustrating because this is major arcana, it's big waiting. There's divine timing at play, and that's the worst thing to probably hear when you desperately want something to happen. You want some movement on something, but everything is happening for a reason. A butterfly can't come out of the cocoon before it's ready, before it's finished the transformation, before it's gained. I've got another cat. There's one behind me and another cat's coming as well. Yeah, so you've got this, it can't come out before it's ready. The same way that whatever you're waiting for, it's going to come in at the time when it is right to happen. This can be like a baby. Like if you're waiting to give birth, the baby will only come when it's ready. As frustrating as it is, and you're like, oh, I just want this baby out of me already, I just want to meet them, it's an incredible thing. It has to come out when it's finished cooking, when it's ready, when it is its time to come into the world. The same with like waiting to hear back from a job interview. You'll only get that answer once they've considered all the applicants, once they've considered all the options. Only then will they come back and tell you whether you have or haven't got it. It kind of feels like there's things that you have no control of right now that you wish you had control of. But it like buying a house, you have to wait for the solicitors to do their toing and froing and the conveyancers to do their job in order to get everything right, to get everything in place. If they rush it, they could miss something and the whole thing could come toppling down. It's about appreciating that things do take time in order to be ready, for the timing to be correct, for everything to move smoothly into the next phase. And it's just about sitting there for a moment and realizing that, yes, this is out of your control, but it's happening this way for a reason. There are reasons behind it that maybe you don't completely understand, but you don't need to understand it. At the moment, it's just surrendering and taking the time that you do have in the meantime to reflect on other things. If you're waiting to move house and you're waiting for everything to fall into place, it's about looking at what can we do, like looking at the options that you have, like things in the area, and taking that extra time instead of worrying about the house, looking at the end result when you're in it and seeing how you want to decorate a certain room, or what is the first place you're going to go for a meal that's nearby, or what are the local walks that you can get into in nature. Or if you're waiting for the baby to arrive, giving yourself that time to relax your body. And I know that's really frustrating. I've been there. You don't want to be relaxing your body, but giving birth, whichever way it goes, whichever way you end up giving birth, whether that's naturally or with some sort of medical intervention, that's going to take a toll on your body. That's going to take an immense toll on your body. And you're about to have an immense toll on your body raising a newborn. And somebody's got twins. Somebody is having twins and they're going to need to rest their energy. And Gemini is the sign of twins. So if you're due twins this month, you're having twins in twin season. And they will have two very different personalities. Chalk and cheese almost. But yeah, we've got so yeah, it's about appreciating that sometimes things aren't in our control. Sometimes we have to surrender up to divine timing, and this week, there is other knowledge that you can gain around it by kind of releasing the need to control that element, that aspect of life, which is a major life turn, because this is major arcana. And I kind of feel really guilty of telling you, you just need to relax and let it happen when it's going to happen, and just make sure that you're resting as much as you can and getting yourself ready for when that big change does drop in, making sure that you're ready to move house, making sure that you're ready to accept that job, have all the things in place for that job, making sure that you have everything you need for the baby, making sure that you've had enough rest, because this is going to be a major life change. It's going to require time, effort, emotions. It's going to take its toll on you. You have to adjust to that. You have to make sure you have the energy to adjust to this new major life change when it does come in. I hope that is of some use to you this week, Gemini, and hopefully I will see you again next week. Bye for now.